Mike Bohn joined now by UFC London headliner Sean Brady faces Leon Edwards on Saturday. Sean, you're over there. You're settled in. I saw you signed in the posters, doing the
Yeah,
check-in. How's it been?
yeah. It's good, man. I got here, flew out of Philly on Friday, got here Saturday morning. Just wanted to give myself a couple extra days to get acclimated. It's only a 4 hour difference from Philly, so it's really not bad at all. But yeah, wanted to get here early, get acclimated. We had check-in today, so yeah, everything's fight week is a rolling.
Yeah, how are the fans treating you over there so far?
Dude, I haven't had an issue with it. Everyone's been super cool. Um, yeah, it doesn't seem like Leon, like obviously he's from here, but like it doesn't seem like anyone's like overly about him. Obviously, but I'm sure when we do weigh-ins and the fight, it'll be different. But yeah, everyone's been super cool, and it's been pretty low key to be honest.
Yeah, are you like? I know you'll do media day Wednesday and stuff, but no press conference for this one. Like, would you have preferred that so you could embrace into that role?
No, I mean, listen, I'm here to beat their guy in their backyard, but technically he's not even really from here. He's like 4 hours away.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like saying I'm from like Ohio. I'm from Philly, like so it's different.
Yeah, it is always funny how like other countries are kind of different from that.
Yeah,
Like they get placed in the whole thing, but if you're like,
yeah.
from
I'm like,
California, like you said, it wouldn't be the same if you're fighting in
yeah,
America.
exactly. I'm like, yeah, you ain't really from there, but it's all good.
Yeah, still got the backyard support. I know you guys did the face-off this morning too in front of the
Yep.
O2. What was that like getting the chance to, I guess, size them up in person?
It was cool. Leon's tall, skinny. That's literally like he's tall. He's a tall guy. That's yeah. It was literally 4 seconds of us facing off. It's
Yeah.
the quickest quickest interaction I think I've ever had in my life. So can't take much from that. But yeah, it was. I got to see him for the first time. Listen, I have nothing but respect for Leon. That's how I am with all these guys. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Yeah, and I had Paul Felder on my podcast last week, and talking about how he's going to call this fight, and just like he said that after knowing you for as long as he has, one thing that he's kind of seen from you is you're very smart with your career management and things like that. And I know you've talked about the baby and taking the short notice and stuff, but he was like, to see him take this opportunity goes to show to me like how confident he is, how self assured, and how this
Yeah,
was the right
yeah.
call. Like, is that all on point? Would you say?
Yeah, 100%. I just had a baby. I could have stayed home and hung out with my kid and my wife, but this was the fight I was asking for. I didn't get it against obviously Jack got the fight,
Mm-hmm.
but when they called me with this opportunity, there was really nothing else going. I was trying to get the Kimura fight. I really didn't know what was going on with who I was going to fight next. It was looking like I wasn't going to fight until maybe the summertime. Like I had no clue what was going on, so I'm like, I want to get back in there, and I'm always in the gym. So, and I still had 4 5 weeks to prepare. It was a no brainer.
What have you made of, I guess, Leon in the build to this? Because like you see the interviews that he's doing, it seems like he's talking a lot more about Bilal than he is about you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just doing another interview, and he's always talking about Bilal. Like how I pretty much, he definitely doesn't like him, but I mean, he doesn't like him because Bilal dragged on him for 25 minutes. But yeah, he can be focused on whoever he wants to be focused on because I'm completely focused on him and smashing him Saturday night. So yeah, he can think about whoever he wants to think about.
Yeah. So I find something interesting about this fight, like in terms of what you bring to the table here, right? Like obviously, you like to grapple and you look at his past four opponents, Kamaru twice, Colby and Bilal. I know once it gets to the ground, you bring something completely different, but
Hmm.
like when he's put together training camp after training camp for guys like this, do you feel like, he should have the groundwork at least built in for a style like yours?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no because you can't prepare for something you never felt before, and that's where guys get surprised. Like they see me, they're like, "Oh, he looks strong, this and that," but until you feel me and you feel my grip and my squeeze and my pressure that I put on you, it's going to be different. And 3 out of 4 of those fights, he lost to Bilal. I thought he lost the third fight to Kamaru, and he was losing to Kamaru until he landed the head kick. And the fight with Colby was horrible. So yeah, he talks about how he's always fighting grapplers, but he doesn't do great against them either. So yeah, it's not the smartest thing to say.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the way I look at it too. And obviously, I think once it, like I said, once it hits the ground, your submission RA is
Yeah,
much different than those guys. So, like, do you
yeah, yeah.
see in the instances where they have got him on the ground, or you're like, if I get him in that position, what I can do is completely different?
100%. I always say if you have a neck, I can choke you out. So Leon's got a neck, I can choke him out for sure.
Yeah, that's funny. I know when he was talking the stuff about Bilal, he said, I would beat this guy 9 times out of 10, even though he's fought him twice and has no wins at this point. But you said the same thing to me, I think, when we did an interview in November
Yeah,
2023.
yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
is it about Bilal? Are we just not giving him like everyone
No,
can beat
no.
him 9 times out of
I just think I'm the best in the world, you
10?
know. But Bilal beat me that night, and eventually one day down the road we'll get to fight again, and I'll get it back. But for now, he's got the win over me, and yeah, he's at the top of the hill. I just got to work up towards him, and Saturday night I take another step towards that, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, is the top goal here to get the finish so you can get on the mic and be like, hey, Bilal Muhammad did not finish this guy, I did?
The Not because of that. Like obviously, I want to go out there and finish Leon. I'm not worried about getting a title shot next.
Hmm.
I'll take it one fight at a time, and Leon's next. And whether I have to fight one or two more times, or if I get a title shot after this, so be it. But yeah, I'm just taking it one fight at a time, and I just want to finish Leon because I know I can finish anybody in the world.
Yeah. When you, I guess, think of that slow approach, is that something that you had to place upon yourself? Like, was there a time where you thought you were maybe getting too many steps ahead and had to change that?
Yeah, I mean, kind of with the ball fight.
Mhm.
I would have got if I would have won that fight, I probably would have been the number one contender fighting for a belt. I was still pretty young, and I just wasn't ready for that yet. And now I'm more mature. I'm a dad. There's a lot of like I just believe in myself 100% now, and yeah, it's I'm just a completely different Sean Brady than I was in 2022, and I'm ready for these bigger fights. I'm ready for these main events in London and all this stuff.
Yeah. Do you think you'll go to Montreal and try to be cage side for Bilal and Jack in May?
Someone just asked me that. I got to talk to the wife. See if she's cool with me going up there. If the UFC wants me up there, I got a lot of late night feeds when I get home with my daughter because my wife's been doing the heavy lifting. But yeah, if the UFC wants me there, I'm sure I'll be there.
Yeah. Is it hard being away right now? Like, I know you're focused on the task of hand, but when you kind of in those moments.
Yeah, of course you have moments here and there, but it's business and people do it. Everyone does it all the time. You know, they have to leave their families, and I have to leave for a week, and then I'm back, and we get to spend as much time as we want together. So that's a luxury of doing what we do for a living. You know, I'll get to go home and really just embrace my family and be with them.
Yeah. Are we going to get 2 fights on the night of here, like you and Leon in the cage, and then are Paul and Bisbing going to be fighting outside the cage on commentary
Nah,
here, or
I
what?
think I don't know. I think Bisman likes me better than he likes Leon. So they're both. I think they're both riding for me. I think
Yeah.
Bisman low key is definitely riding for me.
Yeah. What gives you that impression?
I don't know. I just think I've been on his podcast a couple of times. I think he likes me. I think the man likes me a lot.
Yeah, love it. I guess, like, of course, the goal is the win here. Is there certain things in a fight like this against a former champion, a main event, all this stuff in an arena? Like, is there also certain benchmarks you want to check off in terms of your performance, like things you need to be satisfied with en route to the
No,
win?
no. Just go. If I go out there and do what I've been doing in training camp, I'm going to be very happy with myself, and I'm going to fight to. As long as I fight to the skills and the ability I know I have, I'm going to be a happy man at the end of the night.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm very happy that you're getting this opportunity. Is well deserved. Of course,
Thank you,
being
brother.
ready is always the
Yeah,
biggest thing you can do in this
yeah,
game. So you answered the
yeah.
call, and here you are, man. So congrats. Looking forward to the rest of the week, and of course, fight night on Saturday.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, man.
All right.